could be the possible reason for not clearing the interview? As an HR, what do you feel about this particular thing?
So see, technically speaking, there can be a number of list of hundreds will come into picture, where you can type of basics like grooming, where you are not prepared for interview, or confidence level, that right attitude the organization is looking about. You have not researched about the organization very well. So there can be n number of reasons, why you have not been selected. Sometimes it happens that we have shortlisted you, but we have got a better candidate than you while interviewing other people. So there would be a number of reasons that why an individual is not selected. And the moment you give the interview, you also understand that these will be the potential reasons. Because if I ask you 5 questions and you have answered only 2, and if you are faking around, no bluffing around, then you will understand that yes, jo samne baita hai, at least the person carries 10-15 years of experience to understand things. And majority of time it happens, right?
Right.
So if you talk about HR interview rejection, it would be more on the soft skill part, where the communication skills were not might be good, or the grooming of the particular candidate is not good, the confidence level, overall presentability of a candidate is not good, person was not carrying right attitude. So many times people come and talk about, they just talk negative about their previous organizations. So those kind of things, it actually makes an individual think twice to have that particular candidate, because you are not coming with a right set of mind. Because whatever organization you have worked, at least whether it is 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you have learned something. There is a famous say that even a beggar has something to say. So
Exactly.
it's very, very important. No, you can't talk about negative. So I will give you a like example. So I met a candidate, and his father was doing a business. So I particularly asked him a question that why you don't want to join your father's business. So he criticized his father business so much. No, it's not good. Nothing is there. So it was traditional practice of I think Gyan business, I think.
Okay.
So I asked him that no, your father brought up you guys, no, paid a feast for you guys, and last 20, 25 years, 30 years, I don't know till how long he's doing it, and he's running his family. How you can criticize that job so much? Might be possible you have different interest, but you should not criticize that this job is bad. There's nothing wo grow nahi kar sakta business and all the stuff. Because might be possible that somehow EY thought ki boss, we want to develop a new practice, and I make you an in charge of that particular service line. Then what will happen? You will say yaar, it is not possible, ये तो बकवास practice है, अभी तक market में किसी को पता ही नहीं है, simple example is today we are seeing a lockdown, right? आज से
Right.
2.5 महीने पहले, if you ask a consulting firm or an audit firm to say that work from home, they will say bullshit, we will not work. हम लोग
Right.
auditors हैं, we have to go to client place, we have to verify documents, we have to do stock take. Now I can see that listed companies board meetings are concluded on phone,
Right.
on VC. How it's happening? So you have to forcefully say कि boss, जब option नहीं रहेगा ना, then this will work. So this is very, very important. You have to understand nothing is impossible. Only thing is when forcefully someone tells you, then you will do it. Otherwise, yeah. And I personally believe that India needs good practicing chartered accountants, right? And though we are working in EY, we have a lot of people who started their own business, and we are proud as an organization. They have learned our processes, systems, and now growing, flourishing in the market. So that is always good. Organization will never feel that कि यार ये चला गया, right? If you are going in a good place, higher role, higher designation, you are flourishing, organization will be the very happy organization to be कि, okay, this gentleman has worked with us. It is always
Right.
pride, no? अब colleges हैं, आपके alums हैं, so that will make you proud. It will never say अच्छा यार degree लेके निकल गया, right? So somehow people have to understand it. Similar to your institution, you have to learn, and it's a win-win situation. ऐसा नहीं है कि as an individual Sandeep Singh is not benefited by EY, or EY is not benefited by Sandeep Singh. Both have to work together and keep moving forward. create a win-win situation. So I'm earning my livelihood because of this organization. So I always praise about this organization. Yes, they have given me platform, they are giving me opportunities. Why you connected me? Just seeing
Mhm.
those two words first कि अच्छा EY में HR है तो कुछ sensible बात कर लेगा, right? संदीप सिंह तो अब आप जानोगे when we are talking, no?
Right.
But without
Exactly.
interacting, you have seen those words. So it is very, very important. And I think when you have asked me this question, not clearing into these will be the basic things. So when you are going, just talk. Again, this is one of the I would say lacking in the CA practitioners or people who are no CA aspirants, that not properly groomed when they go for interviews. So you have to understand and know the organization you are joining, what culture they have. They will talk about their company, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
I think there was some kind of problem.
I think
Is it audible now?
there was some problem. Yeah,
Okay.
now it's sorry.
Yeah, you were saying something. So please
Yeah,
continue.
so basically you have to understand what kind of organization you are applying. For example, if you are going in a professional organization where people come in no suited booted with tie and all with blazers, then you have to appear in interview in the same manner. You should
Exactly.
look up notch when you see that okay, इस कंपनी के लोग ऐसे दिखते हैं तो मुझे इनसे थोड़ा बेटर दिखना है, right?
Hmm.
When you are
Hmm.
going in interview. Similarly, if you go in a media company, no, media and or entertainment industry, there people will not like you to wear tie suit and all those stuff. They will feel ये कहाँ से आ गया traditional आदमी पुराना आदमी, right? So
Right.
I was previously part of retail, and my CEO was an NRI. He was from New York,
Hmm.
and we had a meeting with one of the CA big mid-sized firm. It's a very good
Hmm.
name. I will not name the company. And everyone wear tie and blazers, and they came for the meeting. And the first statement my CEO said, "We are not a tie wala company, right?" So, so the organization like those, no ex people, they also do the similar mistake. So many times, for example, the current market situation, no, in Ahmedabad, people don't like to wear tie. So if you meet some promoter-driven company, they will not like me to wear tie and all. So I should not wear it then.
Hmm.
No?
Right.
So you have to jaisa des vaisa base wala situation hai. So
Exactly.
if you have done a good research on company and today's world, no LinkedIn, if you approach people, people will tell a brief about. You can go to Glassdoor, you will understand the culture of the organization. Since you are doing CA, you will have friends who are in articleship with the firm or they are currently associated with the firm. So they
Right. Right.
understand their work culture. So you
Hmm.
can always do R&D if you want to do a research. You should not
Hmm.
come and unprepared and say कि अच्छा यार मुझे नहीं पता था, right?
Right.
And no one is asking you to wear brands like Van Heusen and all. They're just asking you to wear simple white shirt, black pant, blazer. That's fine. So
Exactly.
so yes, people have to work on their grooming, their communication skills, because CA, one drawback is they have never seen a college life. No, they always do articleship wala thing. So I don't know how the local CA firms. I know many of my friends are in the mid-sized CA firms, so I know how they perform, and some of them are doing fantastically well.
Hmm.
But I think somewhere no, firms are not bothered about the proper grooming or to develop, because that 3 year of articleship was basically an corporate exposure an individual gets, and they should develop a professionalism in a candidate instead of just saying कि यार तू मेरा काम खत्म कर, file my returns,
Exactly.
file my GST returns, that's it. So somehow I think, because knowledge and everything, obviously a person has to read a lot, because even if you join a big four, if you join in particular service line, then you will continue doing stat audits, right?
Hmm.
And suppose if you want to increase the knowledge of tax, then you have to read.
Exactly.
Although there will be some tax audits you will be involved in, but still if you want to do hardcore taxation where you have to talk about transfer pricing or international tax, the SEBI and all, you have to read it, then only you will learn it. But
Right.
rest all professionalism, I think it's a duty of a chartered accountant practitioners also to develop that kind of confidence and boost their grooming and confidence and everything in a candidate.
Right. Right. So Sandeep, I think you rightly said that they're the only part lacking in the chartered accountants, especially chartered accountants, are they're not well groomed, and the reason is known to all that most of the time they've spent in the articleship and learning the and gaining the experience, the practical experience, not spending time for grooming themselves, not spending time to learn new skills. When we talk about, I take GMCS sessions in Jamshedpur. So I usually ask students that what according to you is a skill, and if we have to list down the skills that one should learn, can you please mention those skills? And they are like communication skill, interpersonal skills. There are not more than one or two students will be able to answer the more than 4 or 5 skills in the list. So they don't know about decision making skills. They don't know about the number of interpersonal skills, like in how to influence, how to persuade. Now, these again terms are very different, and they again there's a skill to influence the person. No person can influence until unless they know how to do that. There may be a person who naturally can do that, but again, that's a skill to learn. I'm still learning that skill, how to influence people, right? Because I am pursuing this training profile, a consulting profile, as a passion. Now, again, to
Correct.
pursue it as a passion, I need to learn few skills,
Correct.
right? One more thing, Sandeep, I would like to mention here is that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, have given a very fabulous attempt in teaching these skills to these students. But on the other hand, the students, I'm not generalizing this particularly, but yes, most of the students do not take this 15 days curriculum very seriously. So through
Correct.
you, through this conversation of ours, I would like to give this message to all the students to please consider these 15 days very seriously. Yes, of course, you are spending a lot of money and time in pursuing this 15 days course. But as Sandeep said, that grooming is a very important part. And to get through any of the interview, you need to learn skills. And Sandeep, I believe you will also agree that 15 days is not sufficient to learn any skill. And the intention of the institute is not to make them learn. The intention is only to make them know that yes, these are the skills and you should know these skills.
Correct. True. True. And I think I always get a chance, even to some of the coaching institutes in Ahmedabad.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they ask, I generally go and talk about how to pace the interviews or talk about the career choices of chartered accountants. So, but yes, I think there is more and more. Even I have gone to attend couple of orientation programs run by ICI. I
Right.
felt the same thing. No, people are not very serious. They are just
Exactly.
bothered. They just want answers. So, for example, if you have asked me that where you want to see down the lines 5 years, so they just answer. They want an answer, particular answer, which they have to quote in the interview. So,
Right.
ठीक है, हम रट लेंगे उसको, right? They don't want to understand why this question is asked, what is the importance, how to prepare this,